Located along the rugged Northern California coast is a stretch that is arguably the most scenic drive in America. Known as 17 Mile Drive and famous for the Pebble Beach golf course, this beautiful drive hugs a portion of the Central California coastline, allowing you to enjoy the beautiful coast and see some magnificent wildlife. Is this the most scenic drive in America? It's certainly up there. Don't believe us? Then follow along as we share what to expect when you drive the 17 Mile Drive. Welcome to the 17 Mile Drive, a picturesque coastal road that winds its way through some of the most breathtaking scenery California has to offer. In this video, we will share some of the highlights of this iconic drive, allowing us to immerse ourselves in the natural beauty and rich history that makes 17 Mile Drive a must-experience destination. We began our scenic drive at the entrance gate, where you can expect to pay about $12 a vehicle as of 2024, but this gate fee is reimbursed if you purchase $35 or more at a Pebble Beach restaurant. We'll share the link to the Pebble Beach website in the description so you can check the cost before you visit. There are a few entrances, the most popular being from Carmel, as most folks come off the Pacific Coast Highway, but there is also the Pacific Grove entrance. Ultimately, it doesn't matter too much as you will experience the same stops and the same stunning scenery. The Carmel entrance starts with the Pebble Beach golf course, but we actually started off at Pacific Grove and would recommend this entrance so that when you finish you can enjoy the beautiful downtown Carmel area. It also means as you drive around, you are hugging the coast, making it a much more enjoyable view. As you enter, you will see a red dotted line that will guide you along the 17 Mile Drive, and it's all really well signposted as the road takes you past beautiful snow-white beaches, enchanting forests, and the iconic golf course. Our first stop was Spanish Bay, which was named to honor explorer Gaspar de Portola, who had camped here with his ship's crew in 1769 while they were trying to find Monterey Bay. They couldn't have stayed in a more beautiful spot. With its beautiful white sands and ample parking, this is a great spot to watch the surfers and enjoy the beautiful sandy beaches. Just prior to this is the Inn at Spanish Bay, which is a luxurious resort that includes a restaurant if you want to enjoy a meal. Fun fact, a bagpiper plays at sunset every day, rain or shine. We skipped the Restless Sea stop and pulled into Point Joe, which is just a few yards up the road and allows you to enjoy both spots. The ocean currents in this area give the impression that the sea is always restless, and because of the constant motion, there is ample food being brought into this area to support the wildlife. Point Joe and the rugged coastline of Spanish Bay was responsible for many shipwrecks as mariners tried to find Monterey Bay. The rocky coast, along with the fog, must have made for some treacherous waters to navigate. However, for us today, we are enjoying the beautiful blue skies, the sound of the sea crashing against the rocks, and watching the birds. As you can imagine, along the scenic drive there are many beautiful places you are going to want to stop at. However, this is really about the journey more than the destination. The drive takes about 20 minutes, but you are going to want to leave anywhere from 2 hours to a full day depending on what activities you may choose to do when you are there. At every opportunity, the view of the turquoise water and sandy beaches had us jumping in and out of the car. Like a moth to a flame, we were continually enamored by the coast. Aside from looking at the coast, it's hard not to look and feel jealous of all the beautiful houses along this drive, and how some lucky people get to wake up to this view on a daily basis. This area is also teeming with wildlife. Black-tailed deer that live in the Del Monte forest, which 17-mile drive passes through, will be freely roaming the areas, including along the famed golf courses. Out to the ocean, you will see seals and sea lions basking in the sun or swimming in the water. You may also be able to see whales, depending on the time of the year you are visiting. Finally, you'll see a variety of birds, from cormorants, seagulls to pelicans, and other coastal birds. This area is such a beautiful habitat for a vast variety of wildlife. So if you do visit, please do everything you can to protect this ecosystem and stay away from the animals and feeding them. Around 1.5 million visitors drive this iconic route, while the majority of visitors are going to visit in the summer. If you want clear skies, you are going to want to visit in the spring or fall. Summer fog can be the heaviest in the morning, but oftentimes lingers throughout the majority of the day. Having visited the coast many times on foggy days, it really does detract from your visit. So where possible, do what you can to increase your chances of avoiding it. If you are traveling in the summer during a busy time of the year, try and go either early in the morning if there's no fog or late in the afternoon. Our next stop is the iconic Lone Cypress, a symbol of resilience and endurance. Perched on a rocky promontory, this ancient tree has withstood the test of time, weathering the elements for over 250 years. This is one of the most popular picture spots, and parking is very limited, so just enjoy the surrounding beauty if you are waiting for a spot to park. If you are able to, head down to the viewing platform to capture a closer look at this world-famous iconic tree. Our final stop sees us at the Pebble Beach golf course, arguably one of the most famous in the world and which hosts some of the biggest tournaments, so you are going to want to avoid those times. The US Open Golf Tournament is held there every year in June, and the Pro-Am is held here in February. But other tournaments are held here too, so you are going to want to check ahead of time so you can avoid those. We really enjoyed our stop at the Pebble Beach Lodge, where we browsed the shops and even got to meet the professional golfer Wyndham Clark while he practiced with his coach. Our dog Obi enjoyed it here too. We also made a stop at the Pebble Beach Visitor Center, where they had a really fascinating display of artifacts regarding the golf course and the annual tournaments. This is a must-see for all golf lovers out there. The market at Pebble Beach next door was also a great spot for food without having to eat at a restaurant. After buying some snacks, we sat outside in the sunshine. It was a great way to end our trip. We have some fantastic experiences to share and wonderful destinations that you are not going to want to miss as you plan for your own vacations. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so that we can provide some travel inspiration for you. As this scenic drive has shown us, the journey is oftentimes just as important as the destination. We hope you get a chance to enjoy 17-mile drive, and then you can decide if this is the most scenic drive in America. Until next time, thanks for watching, and we hope to see you again soon. Stay curious and keep exploring.